Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Thursday, April 9th, 2020. This is a general love reading for the sign of Libra for this upcoming week in April. If you're brand new or unfamiliar to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. There is more specific information regarding my readings and my videos in the description box below if you want to check that out. Also behind me, Carmilla is here. I dragged her travel cage into the dining room so that she can sit on that instead of on me, because she's been driving me crazy lately. When she's on my shoulder, she bites at my hair and pulls it out of my head. So it's been very aggravating to have her around, especially if she has to sit on my shoulder. So if she has her cage out here, she doesn't go in the cage. She likes to sit on top of it, and her regular cage is actually about 3 times the size of her travel cage. That's in the bedroom. So anyway, she's happy up here and she gets to participate, and so hopefully she'll remain happy and she'll stay there. So anyway, Libra, I want to remind all of you viewing that this is a general reading, so it can pertain to just about anything: relationships, situations, and circumstances surrounding family, home, social circles, work. If you can think of it, it might apply. Also, be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You might feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is always to reach people who need the message the most and who will benefit in some way from the message. So part of it might resonate for you, parts of it may not. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't, and hopefully you'll get something out of it that will help you or confirm something for you or make you feel better, something of that nature. Hopefully you'll get something out of it. So we're going to get started, Libra. I'm going to give this deck one more shuffle, and then we'll see what's going on with you guys today. Hopefully all of you are healthy and feeling good. Today was a beautiful day, is a beautiful day. I got outside and managed to sit in the sun for a while at one of the parks that's not closed in my area, so it was very nice to get outside for a little bit. And it's not raining, and it was like 70 degrees, so it was perfect. Okay, here we go, Libra. Enough chit-chat. So we're going to start off with the 7 of Cups in reverse, paired with the 5 of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Chariot, the Empress in reverse, 7 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. So we have a lot of fire energy on the table, Libra. A lot of wands showing up for your first set of cards. So what do we have here for you, Libra? I feel like you're battling for something. We've got the 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Wands. There's some kind of battle or some kind of effort being put forth. This might be movement toward something that you really want for yourself. You may have made a decision recently to move in a certain direction towards something that you desire for yourself. I feel like there's this energy of wanting to be successful, willing to put in the effort, willing to fight for it, willing to spend some time and energy on whatever this is for you. But there is this very determined energy on the table in this first set of cards. Wanting success, wanting to take action, wanting to move forward. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Libra. We've got the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Temperance in reverse. The Star. And the King of Swords in reverse. So we have a Queen of Cups on the table in your underlying energy set of cards. I feel like this person's got a lot on her mind. She might be worrying or stressed out about something. Maybe overly anxious about something. The Queen of Cups is typically somebody who's very compassionate and loving, very intuitive. Somebody who is not afraid to put energy into the relationships that she's close to, that she feels are beneficial in her life. I feel like this person is stressed out about having found out something or about having come to terms with something. We have the Nine of Swords, Five of Wands in reverse. It almost feels like with the Seven of Cups, like she's come to terms with something. Maybe she was kind of putting it in the back of her mind or trying not to think about something, but something I feel like has come to the forefront, and I feel like she might be stressed out about, worried about it, feeling anxious. Again, there's this energy of wanting to take action or movement forward, but almost feeling forced to a certain extent. Like there is no choice but to do this, to make it work, to have success at this. Libra, I want to remind you that this Queen could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. Sylvester, come here. Come here. Don't start meowing. So we have King of Swords in reverse on the table as well. This could be someone that you're dealing with or somebody, or this could be your energy. This King of Swords is clarifying the Two of Wands. And for me, this is somebody who's kind of being a little harsh, a little bit cold and cutting. And it almost feels like this individual saying, look, you have no choice. This is something that has to be done, something that needs to be accepted. You've got to deal with this. So I feel like this King of Swords is definitely a separate energy from this Queen of Cups. And I feel like this Queen of Cups has something, again, that she is worried about or having to face or having to accept. And she might be being forced to take action or make some kind of move. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Libra. We have the Devil in reverse. Page of Wands, that's the cat sniffing. I won't get into it. He's a chronic snuffler, as the vet said. So I don't know if he's dealing with allergies or what, but he gets stuffed up and he's under the table right now. I think you can probably hear him. And he's sneezing and then he's, congested and stuff. So if you hear the sniffling and sneezing, it's the cat. and he does not have coronavirus. I don't mean to make a joke of that, but he doesn't. He's just a chronic snuffler. We have the moon in reverse. 8 of Wands. The King of Wands in reverse. Death. 8 of Pentacles. And then the Tower in reverse. So I feel like this king is saying, look, to this queen, he's saying, look, this is your job. You have to take care of this. This is something that you're responsible for. For some reason, whatever this is that she's facing, this is something that she needs to deal with, that she needs to put some effort into. But she is conflicted about it. Maybe feeling nervous or scared or worried. Or feeling like she can't handle it. Maybe she feels the task is too big for her, or she won't be able to complete it or have success. With this Page of Wands in reverse, there's a little bit of resistance. I'm feeling like this Queen of Cups is feeling a little bit resistant to accepting responsibility or wanting to deal with it. Some action may need to be taken, or some communication might need to be had. Something might need to come out in the open. I have the sense that there might be some information that needs to be revealed. I'm not sure that this is something that this queen wants to deal with, but I feel like she might have to come out in the open with something or reveal something. And on the one hand, I feel like it's necessary, but I don't feel like it's something that she wants to do. We have a King of Wands in reverse on the table. This might be the person who is receiving the information that she has, or is the target of her intentions. And by that I mean whatever action she needs to take or communication that needs to be had, this King of Wands, I think, is the person receiving it. King of Wands in reverse is somebody who can be in a position of power, or someone who is a figure of authority, but he doesn't necessarily use his position in a positive manner, or he might misuse his position of power to control others or to manipulate other people. The King of Wands in reverse could be somebody who's given up his power or is controlled by others. So this Queen of Cups, I feel for whatever reason, she's having to come face to face with this person, or she's having to confront this individual or take action. That may be contradicting or opposing this King of Wands. And she's worried about it. She doesn't feel very confident. And this King of Swords might be somebody that she's associated with, but is not feeling very sympathetic toward her. I'm almost getting from this individual, like, you've waited too long. This is something you should have dealt with a while ago. And now you're feeling a little worried, a little scared, maybe overly defensive about it because you've waited too long, or you've procrastinated. You put it off. Because there's a sense of she might feel insecure about making progress or having success with whatever this is that she has to do with regard to this King of Wands. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Libra. This is kind of an interesting reading so far. see what else we can get. So we have the Knight of Swords again. Ten of Wands. The High Priestess. Three of Cups in reverse. Two of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. The Page of Swords. And this King of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups. So I'm getting the feeling like this, something needs to be made right, or something needs to be balanced out with this King of Wands. And it's definitely feeling like a burden to this Queen. This Queen of Cups does not want to deal with this. She is maybe imagining or trying to figure out how to take action, how to do this, kind of going through things in her head, trying to work through what she needs to do to take care of this. But there's a sense of some internal conflict, some anxiety, fear, not feeling up to the task, feeling like it might be too hard. She feels like this task is overwhelming, and she is not feeling comfortable about having to do this, having to communicate, having to take action. There's something about having to make things right or balance things out with this King of Wands. Or not with him necessarily, but because of him. I feel like he may have there's this unsettled energy around him, like he's messed something up. And this Queen is required to fix it or to make things right. There's, on the one hand, I feel like this Queen wants, I mean, whatever outcome is going to occur because of her actions or her communication with this Queen, this King of Wands. I feel like she wants success, but she's not certain if she has what it takes to make this happen. This does not feel like a romantic partnership. It doesn't feel like a work situation, but it could be. It's hard to tell right now what the relationship between this King of Wands, Queen of Cups could be. But I feel like she cares about this King of Wands. She's got compassion. She might be concerned about how this person reacts or what the outcome will be for this individual. And I feel like there's some secrets that need to be revealed. There's some information that needs to be exposed. And I feel like this Queen of Cups is the one who has to do it. There's something that she knows that this King of Wands doesn't know. She might know what this King of Wands did, or what he's responsible for. And maybe she's bringing that to light for some other people. She's taking action to communicate that. Because I feel like he has created some kind of unsettled situation, maybe for a group of people. This could be a workplace situation, family dynamic. But I think she wants to act to make things right or communicate information, but she's scared. And this King of Swords is just like, you know what, you've been you've been twiddling your thumbs, you've been putting this off, you've been sitting here pretending that this isn't something you need to deal with, and now here it is on the forefront and you have to deal with it. So I have little to no sympathy for you. I feel like this King of Swords, there's just absolutely no sympathy coming from him at all. It's like, I told you to do this a long time ago, you ignored me, and now you're faced with the consequences of having to do this, having to communicate, having to take action, and now you're scared because you put it off too long. But it's your job to do it. I keep getting the sense that he's kind of almost berating this Queen of Cups for not having taken action sooner or not having communicated sooner. Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. Strength. Two of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse this time. Ten of Pentacles. This is my family card, so this could be a family dynamic, family situation. This could involve a group of people that are very close to each other. But there's a group of people who have been affected by something that this King of Wands did. He created some kind of imbalance or something that wasn't fair. And he did it for his own betterment. He did it for selfish reasons, whatever it was that he did or caused or created. He did it for selfish reasons. Five of Wands in reverse again. And then the Five of Cups. So this Queen of Cups is responsible for making something right. It almost feels like this King of Wands has put some people that surround him, or this could be again co-workers, family members, friends, but he's put himself in a position of having caused some problems for some other people because of some actions he took, some words that he spoke, something that he did that benefited him, that caused problems for others. And this Queen of Cups is responsible for making things right. And the problem I think that this Queen of Cups might be having is that she realizes that she may be responsible for, again, having to bring something out in the open, having to reveal some information. It's possible that she's the only one that knows, or she's the only one that can take care of this for whatever reason. It's resting on her shoulders and she feels like it's too big of a burden, like she might not have success with it. She is mentally struggling with this, feeling a little off balance, feeling a little bit mentally unstable perhaps, scared, worried, feeling some fear about whatever action she needs to take. And I think part of that is I think she knows that it is going to cause some disruption, at least between her and this King of Wands, who I do feel that she has some compassion for, that she has some love or loyalty for. And whatever action she does have to take is going to disrupt this relationship or this connection with this King of Wands. But at the same time, it is going to make things right for whoever else is involved. And again, this could be a family matter. I'm not sure that this King of Wands knows what this Queen of Cups knows, or the extent of what she knows. Like she has some kind of information or she is, honestly, I think that she knows this more because she's just a very intuitive individual, but she has information. I feel like she almost doesn't want this. She doesn't want to know this because she's, again, responsible for exposing the information, revealing the secrets, making things right. And she holds this responsibility, and I feel like it's a solo venture. I do feel, Libra, I know I keep talking about this Queen of Cups in third person, but I do feel like this is your energy. So you might be facing some kind of responsibility, and I do feel like it could potentially have to do with a workplace situation, but for whatever reason, you might have to confront this King of Wands, expose some secrets, expose some information, provide some information. You've got to make things right. On behalf of some other people. And this has gone on for a long time. I think you've been avoiding this, Libra. And you've got someone in the wings kind of chastising you for having put this off. And he's not giving you a whole lot of sympathy. He's like, look, you know, I know that this is hard for you. I know that you're dealing with a little bit of grief with regard to what you're facing, what you're having to do, but this is a decision you have to make because it's resting on your shoulders, and you've waited long enough. You don't have any choice but to move forward with this. It's something you have to do. So Libra, I am not seeing in the cards any indication of outcome. So to me, this feels like it's something that hasn't happened yet, something that needs to happen, or something that's going to happen in the near future. It's possible this King of Wands will get upset with you, or will be mad, or that your relationship with this person may be affected in a not so positive manner once you take action or communicate or whatever it is that you need to do. And I think that's part, if not most, of the reason why there's this reluctance to make a move, to take responsibility, to make this happen. Because of this fear or uncertainty about what the outcome will be with this King of Wands. And unfortunately, you know, it does feel like there could be some upset within the relationship itself, or even within relationships surrounding the situation. But it feels like it has to get done. It feels like something that you can't avoid, especially with the Tower out here in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. And this King, I'm going to take this one right here. This King of Swords, I mean, this may not be somebody that you're actually dealing with in the physical 3D sense, Libra. This could be somebody, this could be your higher self, kind of chastising you for not taking this matter more serious earlier on, so that you could have dealt with this. For whatever reason, I feel like if this had been addressed sooner, it may not have gotten to this point. Does that make sense, Libra? Like there was some sense of, well, Four of Fire came out in reverse, and it did come out in your reading in the underlying energy as well. Four of Wands. The Four of Fire in this deck does have a little bit of a different meaning. It is about taking action. And in reverse, it's a potential blockage. So let's see if this card gives you any more clarity, Libra, and then we're going to wrap this up. It's a very, very short paragraph. And I will display the card in the upright position for you. Here we go, Libra. When the Four of Fire appears reversed, it symbolizes a warning that something may be falling short of its target. Despite all caution and care, something may be about to go awry and not as planned. You may or may not be able to determine the cause, but just in case, it is time for scrutiny and double checking. Maybe a little adjustment here and there can get things heading in the right direction once more. Now is not the time for complacency. Be vigilant and prepare to act if needed. Well, there you go. This is not the time for complacency. So your very last card is indicating it is time to act. It is time to do something, even though I feel this reluctance, a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety, but action is needed. And it looks like it rests on your shoulders, Libra. So I'm going to leave this here. I hope that this reading resonated for you, and I hope that it gave you something to work with. This does feel like a very complicated situation that you're dealing with, something that doesn't feel very pleasant. So I wish you all the luck with whatever this is. If this reading did resonate, please like, share, subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment if you'd like to. I do appreciate those. I appreciate you watching, Libra. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye.